So, you made it to level 7, you sold all your scrap metal that you got from your daily challenges and did all the assignments, and you got yourself some coin. You also should have gotten a crate that gives you a rare item of any kind, but it's not tradable. Mine was a repair. Might have some extra spare parts lying around. And now we're gonna go and buy ourselves our first rare. And the rare that we want to get is the hazardous generator. And currently it is sold for 45.97 or bought for 41. And what we want to do is go and create a offer for 41.01. So we are now at the top of the buy list because we have a higher offer than the last one. And now we're just going to wait for it to sell because the difference here is 6 coins pretty much that we did not use on buying the hazard generator if we wanted a quick buy. Well, it's 5 coins difference really. And if that stacks up 10 times across buying 10 rares, you can buy yourself a free additional rare basically. So after you received the new hazard generator, you can go onto the exhibition and download one of the following vehicles: the Category 4 V1, V2, or V3. They each have the same chassis, but they have different weapons. And they all are based using the 10 energy from the hazardous generator and the huntsman combined. They all still have the fuel barrel. And the armor layout compared to the version 3 is still mostly the same, especially the 4 and the 3 to 4 1 are really similar. The only addition is the hazardous generator and the 5th machine gun. While the number 2 has 3 loop power shotguns. If you want to be a bit more up close, these things do have a little bit more damage output, and you also get a radiator because you have 9 out of 10 energy with the 3 guns, and then 1 for the radiator. Well, if you prefer to go a bit more at long range, you can go get the version 3, with just 2 Avenger cannons. And this one is going to be the most different, so I'm going to load this one up and show you guys a bit how cannons work and how they differ from heat weapons, because these do not have a heat rating. So one thing you're going to see here is that I assigned both guns with the same button, and I actually left them on the stock right mouse button that they get assigned to automatically. This is because the recoil of cannons is pretty significant, so if you shoot one of them at a time, your craft will become pushed back to one side. And you can see here, they also have pretty significant weight. And that guy is disarmed. I'm not gonna waste ammo on a target that is already disabled. Because, as you can see on the bottom here, I now have 10 rounds left, and I started with 12. And because of that, you really have to watch out that you do not spend all your ammo on one single target, and that you spend them wisely to disarm them as much as possible. That was an ammo shot wasted there, which I don't really like, but that one is a disable shot, and I think I'm gonna go for the kill this time. Taking out my first target and disabled the other one earlier, I'm doing pretty well. And I have 4 shots left. He's not yet disarmed, so I'm gonna try the top there, but I missed. 2 shots left. He still has his gun on. This is not very good. And I notice that I'm the last one alive, and since I don't have ammo, I'm just gonna go and self-destruct here. Don't really even have time. My team didn't perform that well and got disabled early, but there's nothing really to change on that. So cannons can fire a single shot, then reload for a given time, and they consume ammo. A way to increase ammo, you can check here by going to the hardware slot, and then right here we got the expanded ammo pack, which is an epic, and at rare we got the normal ammo pack. These can increase your ammo storage, but they are explosive parts. As you can see, this one can increase your ammo storage by 30%. With the Avenger cannons, it means that you get 3 or 4 rounds extra per ammo pack, depending on how many you stack of them. And at some point, they start actually to increase exponentially. Comparing that to heat weapons, here I took off the radiator for a moment to show you guys how it affects these Lupara shotguns. So these are heat-based weapons just like the short machine guns. So these fire 4 shots, then overheat, cool down, and have 4 shots again. Comparing that to with the radiator, you get an extra shot. And this is not the most effective radiator, that said, it only increases the heat by 25%. So 25% of 4 shots is 1 shot. Get an extra shot among these guns, but we don't really have anything else better to put there, so we might as well put it on. Alright, after you got these vehicles and tried them out a little bit, let's talk upgrades. Other than the breeze, you also got the chill, which has a 50% heating rate bonus. And we also have the Tamir, which has a 50% cooldown bonus. So one of them is a radiator and the other one is considered the cooler. Other rare modules that you might be interested in are the fuel tank, which can stack on top of the fuel barrel, so you can have one of each on your craft, which can give you 10 fuel in a one battle if you survived. Other than that, we also have the hardcore engine, which can give you 500 kilograms of extra mass limit, a 9% speed increase, 10% power increase, and it does not take up any energy. Also, the Chameleon is a stealth module that can make your build completely invisible. For 6 seconds, attacking or receiving damage will reset the cloak, and it will have a pretty considerable cooldown after that. It does drain 1 energy point, and all of these modules do have a considerable power score, so use them with caution. Lastly, there's the radar detector. And this is pretty much as close as a wall hack that you can have in this game. This radar detector can highlight targets on your minimap up to 250 meters away, even if they're in cover. While if they are on open ground, they can be detected up to 300 meters away as you have a direct line of sight. And they also increase your info transmission radius to 300 meters. So you can send all the information that you gathered with the radar detector to your allies so they get the benefit as well. This is actually one of the most underrated modules in the game, and if you really like knowing what's up on the battlefield, I suggest getting yourself one of these. Other than that, I strongly suggest if you invest in either a growl or Jawbreaker cabin, depending whether you want to go on a light or heavy build. Jawbreaker can have a lot of health and has a very high mass limit, and it has 10 energy points, while the Growl has 11 energy points, so it has the advantage in firepower. Because the high variation of weapons in this game, just trying them all out is not an option. And that because of that, I really suggest trying out the Avenger, Lupara, and Chords and just trying them on, and all 3 of them, and decide what you like. Whether you like the relatively high rate of fire from the machine guns, and whether you like the very slow rate of fire from the cannons or the medium rate of fire from the shotguns. And I like apart from that, whether you like to be at close or medium or long distances. Based on that, you can find yourself a matching weapon. For example, the Synthesis is an excellent medium range weapon with a rate of fire similar to the shotguns, while the Piercer is a short range weapon that has more of a machine gun like feel. Vector is a simple upgrade from the short machine gun, and for example, the Judge is an upgrade from the Avenger cannon. You also have things like the Little Boy, which is a turreted cannon, which is more for medium range because it has less accuracy. It does have a lot of health compared to, for example, the Judge. It has a full 100 points extra health. And a turret also makes it easier to be at short distances. If you really want to go short distance, there are melee weapons, but they are kind of expensive to field because you only have very little energy usage and you need multiple. And for shotguns, there are 3 variations at rare: the Sledgehammer, the Goblin, and the Spitfire here. So they all have their same niches and advantages and disadvantages. So just looking into the different weapons before you really start buying stuff is highly advised because otherwise you're gonna waste your money on taxes. There are a large variation of rare wheels as well, but I don't suggest getting them just yet until you start getting your first epics, because just getting yourself a full set of reels is pretty much equal to getting yourself an epic, and until you're really ready to invest in that, I suggest just running with the mediums and medium steering wheels instead. That's that. That's all I got for today, guys. And please do all of the YouTube stuff. It really helps out in getting this channel more noticed. So please like, subscribe, click the bell, share if you can, if you like encounter other new players. And other than that, I just hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And I will catch you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.